we're off. Episode number 3. So I'm still working through my induction form with you this week. So last week was what are your life goals, which is a kind of macro thing, and so I can get to know you a little bit better and what's going on with the thing. What's going on with your life and where you are in your life in terms of your goals, ambitions, and what type of person you might be. So today, the next question on there is, what are your fitness goals and why? So, fitness and training goals are not super important. Usually by the time you're filling this form in, you know something a little bit about me, and I know a little bit about you for me to have sent you it. So, but it's also good to qualify what your goals are, because then I can filter you out. I'm quite keen on not working with people doing marathons or ultra running or anything like that, because I've never done one. Not that you have to do things, but I think it always helps if a trainer has walked down the path, or any coach, for that example, has walked down the path that you want to walk down. So I don't know anything about marathons. The furthest I've run is like 10k in one go. I wasn't very fast. I'm faster than I am now, but I wasn't very fast at the time. And I didn't do any training for it. It was the gym that I was working for at the time signed us up, so you have to do the Abbey Dash in Leeds, and off I went and did it with the rest of the team and some members and stuff like that. So if you want to improve your time, I could guide you and give you some clues, but I'd probably send you to a running club or a trainer who specialises in running and running goals. Maybe shout out Kev Garlick at Nuffield, someone like that who's done endurance events, trained other people for endurance events, got history for it. The other people who I tend to disqualify from my training is people who have who want to put loads and loads of muscle on, or compete at bodybuilding, or compete at strength things. Like, I know the moves, I know the cues, I know the form, but I've never done a competition. I've never even been to a competition. I don't study the competition. Like, it's not something that interests me. So if you did come and say my goal is to get on stage, blah blah blah, I'd be like, I can't help you. That's not my vibe. Like, if it was in 5 years and you've never been in the gym before, I'm happy, and I've done that before, where I've got someone on the road to go in, and they enjoy training, and the work that we did put them in a position to be onto that stage with the coaching from a proper contest prep coach, if you want to call them that, something like that. So yeah, I've done that before, where I've got someone ready and then sent them off to someone else in the first 2-3 years, because I think competing, and if you want to have a proper go at it, you need to get some good few years of training under your belt. Not that I know loads about it, but I can do the basics. I like working with starters. I like working with people who can want to get the basics going, and want to get the basics of the behaviour going to feel healthier and better. So that's why I ask that at the start. The other reason why we ask that is sometimes people want to lose weight and tone up, or get a six-pack and grow my arse. So Johnny Gratian, YouFit UK, shout out YouFit UK. Johnny Gratian did a good post on this the other week, saying if you're chasing 2 rabbits, you'll end up getting none, because the 2 goals are too far apart. To get a six-pack, you need to go very, very low body fat, low calories, or have good genetics. And then to grow your bum, you need to have high calories. You need to be putting lots and lots of protein in, so you get those gains. So it's hard to, I don't think it's impossible, because some people do it and they get better, but I think for the majority of people to concentrate on 2 different things is tricky. It's tricky. So yeah, we just need to find out exactly where you are at the moment and what you want to be focusing on, whether it's fat loss, muscle gain, There's slightly different setups for each person. Right, and the other part of that is I always ask why people want to train, want these things. And this is probably the most important thing. Why do you want to train? Why will having a bigger bum or a six-pack, or why will your life be better? I mean, if we change your body so much, you'll have to buy a completely new wardrobe. People don't realise that sometimes. And that's happened to my clients before. They've had to go and buy either smaller clothes to fit the waist because they've lost loads of weight around the hips. Happens quite frequently. But I had a lady who worked in the hospital, cardiologist, who had to keep buying trousers because we were doing hip thrusts a lot and eating more protein, and she had to buy better trousers so her bum didn't split her trousers. So because a bum was popping out of her not her undergarments. What are you talking about? A bum was popping out of her skirts and stuff like that for when she was wearing smart clothes, and it wasn't suitable for the clothes she had, so she had to reinvest. That's a better phrase. Why? Yeah, why do you want to change? What is the motivation? Now, a lot of people who approach personal trainers are newly single, like they're back on the market, they want to feel better, they want to boost the confidence, which is a kind of a hidden benefit of PT that I want to go into again, but they're feeling a bit crap and they want to feel better about their lives. Now, do they tell me this? No. They just say, oh, I want to feel better, oh, it'd be better, and I try and peel down the onion. Sometimes I skip on this question, and then as we're training more and I've built up rapport and we go to a bit deeper level, sometimes it comes out. But I always ask why a couple of times just to get right into someone's psyche and find out why. So it's important to them, because that needs to be important when I say, right, if you've got a busy day or you've got a busy meetings, you need to go do something at 6 o'clock in the morning, or you need to do something after 8 o'clock at night, or you need to go shopping at a different time. You need to make changes. And if that why you want to train and why you want that goal is not strong enough, you'll always find a reason not to do it. So it's really, really important that we know why, we've got some kind of motivation. Speaking sort of from my own training, my training while I was at university, so what years was that? 2016 to 19, those years. My why was to pass uni and get through all those assignments and get the reading done. So as my why for training kind of got pushed to the back, and it wasn't my main focus because I was working on personal training and paying bills and having a business, and university training kind of slipped to the back. So I'm actually loving it at the moment because I've got lots of time to train. I've got lots of time to work on myself and improve my diet and find out where my diet was lacking. So yeah, I'm making good gains at the moment because I don't have a full-time job. And I don't have a full-time job at the moment. I'm starting one in January. Don't have a full-time job other than training people in the park, but we're going to a gym in Jan. And what am I about? Yeah, so training's real good, real strong at the moment because I've got lots and lots of time, lots and lots of focus onto it. I've got a good why. The why is that when I walk into this gym with all these new young lads who are all 10, 20 years younger than me, I look like I know what I'm doing. I've got a proper body, proper rig. I've made some gains. Right, flying up to 10 minutes here, so I'm going to cap it there. We'll do some more next week. Thanks for all your likes. Thanks for all your subscribes. Thanks for your comments. It's always much appreciated, and it always helps push it out to more people. So thank you very much. We'll see you soon.